All right, let's talk about why Friday 13th Part 5 needs a remake, in my opinion. And to me, this is one of the most underrated horror movies of all time. I did a video about this the other day on why it's underrated. Now I'm going to tell you why it needs a remake. So to me, because back then, movies did not make a whole lot of money as they do now. And the original Friday 13th Part 5 came out in 1985, and it became a success. It grossed 21.9 million at the box office and 22 million, I think, is what it cost, or what it eventually made, but it did well at the box office. Just imagine these remakes, what these remakes now can do with these old classic movies. Just imagine a Friday 13th Part 5 remake. Like with this hockey mask too, one of the best designs ever in my opinion, with the blue chevrons. I do think that would be cool if they had that in the remake as well, but it like wider this time like this, and it would just be cool, a remake of this. But I do think the reboot of this franchise needs that part 2 remake like I did the other day. I think that should happen first if it ever happens, which I know there is rumors that there is a Friday 13th movie in development, and also a new game coming out because the game got shut down. But obviously we got potentially a reboot already being made, so I hope they redo the part 2 remake. I hope we get the part 5 remake as well, where it's the copycat Jason, which I thought was pretty good, because even though it wasn't Jason, it was still good. And in my opinion, I think it's one of the most underrated in the series, like I talked about before. And I think it deserves a remake. And just imagine how much more money and records it would break if it came out today compared to 1985, which it did good back then, but just imagine how much better a remake of this would do now. Because, like I said, back then they didn't make a whole lot of money, and this movie right here is it just deserves a remake. It deserves it, and yeah. But this is why I think Friday the 13th Part 5 needs a remake, in my opinion.